Hello, my name is Suman Tamal and my student ID is MMM2023, and today we are here for the group presentation, and our group number is 272, and the group assignment topic is research on financial market and capital budgeting analysis. This is a business report that will help in identifying the rules and regulation on business organization operating on Australian Stock Exchange, and firstly comparing key financial institutions. First one is commercial banking. Interest earned from deposits and other investment made by the organization is one of the primary source of revenue of commercial banking. And second one is investment banking, providing assets management services to individuals and businesses is the primary business activity of the company. And third one is investment fund. Investment fund 360 capital digital infrastructure fund is an investment fund issued on the stock exchange and operating in banking sector. Analysis of three financial management. Capital budgeting. Capital budgeting are the decisions that are required to be taken for long-term development of any business organization. Capital structure. Management of the company will require to hire new executive members in order to redevelop the capital structure. Any significant change in business operation can have significant impact on capital structure, and business is required to ensure that capital structure is in accordance with the market. And now I'd like to call my friend Prince Sharma to continue the presentation. Thank you very much.
Co- Thank you, Suman. The topic I'm going to talk about is part two, which I'll be dealing with the fact finding of Australian financial market regulations. The fact finding on the listing of the ASX website benefits of being a listed company. Following are the benefits of being a listed organization of Australian Stock Exchange. First of all, it will be very easy for the organization to raise funds, capital funds from the different sources. It will be easy for the business personnel to get the funds, to get the capital from the different sources, so that they can run the business well. And scope of capital growth will also increase significantly with the listed organizations as compared to a non-listed organization. So there is the difference between listed organizations and non-listed organizations due to availability of different sources of financings. So it may differ from the listed organization and non-listed organization in the websites. So this is due to the fact that all the required information in the relations to the past, present, and the future strategy analysis. So what are the problems associated with being listed on the basics are like this is due to the fact that there are various regulations that are required to be followed by the listed organization. They just can't do whatever they like they need to follow certain rules and regulations just because they are under the website and they are under some associations, and they need to follow all the responsibilities, duties, and the tasks what they are supposed to do. And experts are generally hired for the business for compliance with such regulations. Focus on primary business organizations, overall focus on primary business and operations, and sometimes operation can also be affected due to some certain rules. So the listing requirement for a company is the total number of shareholders in an organization should be 300, minimum maximum 300, and total investment of three shareholder should be at least 2000 to Australian dollar. Yeah, Australian dollar for being listed in the websites. So by talking this much, I'd like to request my friend Urmila to talk about the fact-finding requirements of Australian financial market regulations. Thank you.
Thank you, Prince. Hi, I'm Urmila Tamang and my student ID is BMW 2014. And now I'll be talking about Financial Advisory System Service Registration in Australia. ASIC Financial Advisor Registration is a register that is openly accessible and created to keep up a record of money-related advisors who are giving individual exertion on complex budgetary items to the clients. The essential target of budgeting of this register is to guarantee guideline and capability, experience and work of money-related counselors working in the Australian Stock Exchange ASIC 2020 who are not in the register. All the individuals that does not meet at the stake of the money-related guide characterized in the above segment will not be considered as not to be recorded on this register. Applicable budgetary items for financial advisors are every budgetary items are remembered for the meaning of important money related items aside from the following, which are basic banking items, general protection items, consumer credit protection, or a blend of any of these items. Proficient causes relevant to the money consultant are the money related counselors ought to have affirmed capabilities. The monetary consultant should breeze through the FASIA test, which helps in recognizing their useful information application. ASI 2020, financial counselors to take an interest in a 40-hour proceeding with proficient improvement course each year to refresh their abilities, information, and expert capacities. Thank you so much, and the further presentation is continued by my friend Ambika Khatka. Thank you.
Thank you, Urmila Tamang. So my topic is risk analysis and project evaluation. So before starting, I want to introduce myself. I'm Ambika Khatka, PVS 2222. So risk analysis and project evaluation, it is done with scenario analysis with the data provided. This is a capital budgeting that will help in identifying whether the project will be more profitable and financially successful for the organization. For this purpose, net present value will be used to conduct financial analysis by identifying the present value of cash flow and outflow project is given scenario. Will be accepted only in the scenario when net present value is higher than the 0. So overall on this report, it can be said that there are various advantages and disadvantages for the business organizations that are listed on the website. Rules and regulations for business of financial service providers has been described by the Australian Securities and Investment Commission. So it is observed that main focus of these rules and regulations is to protect the interest of the investors. Thank you. So I would like to thank you, our group members. My group is 272, Suman Tamang, Urmila Tamang, Prince Sharma, and myself. And I'd like to thank you for the cooperation during the whole assessment period. They were really helpful. We did lots of conversation. We worked really hard. And yeah, thank you so much.